Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play MediEvil for PS1. In the last episode, we explored the pools of the ancient dead, carefully of course, because there's a lot of water that we could have drowned in, and helped the ferryman get 8 lost souls, so in exchange for that, we could go to the somewhat flooded town of Mellowmead, or Mellowmere. I can't even remember what the name of the town is anymore. But I was alternating paths as I did this, and 2 videos ago, I opened a path to the Asylum, and, well, here we are. I may be a little bit in over my head, given how the stage is, but if you know what to do and what to use, you shouldn't have too tough of a time. Also, post-commentary here because my microphone decided to crackle as I did the live commentary for this, and therefore, I'm using a substitute mic. Thankfully, it's not crackling. I can see it in the audio levels on Audacity as I do this commentary right now. So here we are, no cutscene. And as soon as you drop down, there's basically a point of no return. And zombies will come out of the north wall. The axe is best here. Whether you strike the zombies themselves with a cleave of the axe, or by throwing it at them, you'll be able to destroy the zombies in one hit no matter what. Once the north wall runs out of zombies, they'll start coming out from the east and west walls. You're better off hitting them all from a distance. Just make sure that little green light signifying that you're targeting them is on the zombies before you throw with the square button. As you can see, very useful weapon in this very first room. The percentage for the chalice goes up pretty slowly, but eventually once you get it to 19%, a hole in the floor opens up and you can drop down to the next section. Now you have zombies coming out from the west, then north, and then the east. But this time around you have 2 cannons on the north wall shooting cannonballs. You want to avoid those. You want to stay on the move while mowing down zombies. Once you take down all the zombies that come out of the east wall, you're going to start seeing more zombies come out of all 3 openings at once, like it's Smash TV. This is where you want to get the broadsword out, hold square, power up that charge shot, mow down as many zombies as you can, be ready to move away once you do that second full spin. And if you know what you're doing, you shouldn't be taking too much damage. After that last of the zombies is gone, that gold door opens up, and you can go into this third room. You have bats as well as zombies. The bats do not count towards your chalice total. The zombies do. You still want to get rid of the bats because they still do damage to you. So here, I just kind of stick to the broadsword, which isn't exactly to my benefit because I do lose a life bottle or 2 worth of health here and there. But midway through the battle, an energy vial does drop down, and I take it as soon as possible just to keep my health as high as I possibly can. And eventually all these zombies will be gone, and I'll have to fight another kind of enemy. These big, speedy guys who run at you with their arms out in front of them. I use the hammer here because you can easily take them down with the hammer. Though I recommend other weapons like, say, the longbow or the flaming bow that we got a couple of videos ago. Once you get rid of all these running guys, you'll get a bunch of gold. You'll also get a silver shield, which we won't need because we have the gold one. This leads to this 4th room. I pull out the flaming longbow to get rid of these guys who run right at us. This is the brand new kind of enemy. It's the people who basically are residents of the asylum. They laugh maniacally and they run at you and try to hit you multiple times until you're dead. The flaming longbow makes really quick work of them. Just hit them once, they're gone. After you destroy that first wave of enemies, you'll be able to get a bunch of gold. You'll see more of these guys show up, and you'll also get some zombies. Thankfully, the crazy guys that you see here in the second wave are the only ones that you're going to see. From here, it's nothing but zombies. Thankfully, there was also an energy vial that dropped down during the battle. Actually, 2. And there was also a merchant gargoyle in case you need to buy anything, but thankfully, I'm well equipped at this point in the game. All that's left to do now is just go after the zombies, throw the axe at them because, again, the axe destroys them all in one hit, no matter what. And these doors should be open. It's time to go in them for the final room in the Asylum. But before I do that, I switch back to the flaming longbow because guess what? These guys are back. You now have these guys, the zombies, and you got enemies coming out of this wall, followed by the one on the opposite side. You also have the cannonballs coming back again. Those things are back too. Also, there is lava in the middle of the room. If you land in it for any reason, automatic loss of a life bottle. So you want to make sure you clear that stream of lava when you jump from one side of the room to the other. I actually stick to the flaming longbow because once you destroy all the zombies for the second salvo of enemies, you get a combination of both for the third and last. In the southeast corner of the room is a skull chest with a ball of magic in it. And if you hit the chest, you'll soon be able to blow all the enemies away. You'll be able to go through this door, and you'll be able to get some gold, some more gold, and you'll also be able to get the chalice and the chaos rune. Thankfully, we wiped out all the enemies, so the chalice should be able to be grabbed at this point. There's also a health fountain that I will use. You can easily tell that it's not going to refill all of my life bottles, so once I get done with this stage, I'm going to have to go to the graveyard and take care of all of my health replenishment needs from there. But I did a lot better than when I first played this stage prior to playing it for this video. And since we have the chaos room, we can place it here. And inside this jail cell is the mayor of the village. Hopefully he will not be scared of us when we speak to him. And he has something important to say, I'm sure.
By heck, am I glad to see you. That Zarek tried to force me to hand over the shadow artifact. He means to release the demons from their tomb under the enchanted forest. But I said to him, I said, "You can't touch me, you lanky windbag. I'm the mayor." Aye, that told him. But then he had me locked up in here with all these nutters. Oh, it's been terrible. I haven't managed to get a word of sense out of anyone in weeks. Right. Well, I'll see myself out, thanks. You have a good look around, lad. Zarek's left some stuff lying about that I think you might find useful.
Apparently he's been in here so long that a skeleton knight no longer frightens or scares or amazes him. But we found the dragon gem next to the mayor. We needed that earlier. We have it now. And there's nothing more that we can do, so all we can do now is just go through this exit, switch to the broadsword so I don't use the flaming longbow on accident anymore, and go to the Hall of Heroes. I'm pretty sure that the gargoyle healer says nothing new, but I check anyway. He says nothing new. So now it is time to go up the stairs and pay homage to another hero, whoever that may be. And it's you again.
Oh, Danielle, I've got something here I can give you, but I've no idea what it is. Do you fancy a little gamble, like?
Well, I'll take anything at this point, so I thought we got a bow. Oh, it's the magic longbow. We have yet another powerful bow that we can use against the enemies. Not to be confused with the flaming one. I'm pretty sure it'll be just a little bit more powerful. I think we'll be using that sometime soon. But for now, that's pretty much all that we can do in the Hall of Heroes. So all we need to do now is just go back to where we came in from and go back to the overworld map. Compared to the other videos I've done so far, this one is a lot shorter. But then again, so was the level. So, I guess that makes sense. And that's pretty much it for everything on this path. So, we have to go back to the other one, and from here, we're continuing on with the adventure. After we save our game, of course. So, I'm going past the pools of the dead in the next video, but before I do that, I have to go back to the graveyard. No, not Dance Crypt, the graveyard. I can't do it in Dance Crypt. And I don't really want to do it in the Return to the Graveyard part either. Reason being, I can easily get to some health fountains, maybe get a little bit more gold for anything I might need. And from there, we're headed back to town in the next video. Join me next time when we go to the town of Mellowmere, or Mellowmead. I can't remember what the name of the town is anymore. And see what's going on over there. Obviously, Xerox up to no good over there, I'm sure. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!